Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Alert!
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And we're surprised a little bit. 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd-1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On first down, Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
It's a gain of 35.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Richardson off the play fake. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Richardson looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And he'll find Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Play action. Now Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Off play action. Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5 35-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as they get this out past the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Running left, Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go play action with Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Richardson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. Grant Calcaterra. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Staying on his feet. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now yet another incompletion situation here as they fail to connect on third.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Now he's free to midfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Get it. Ryan. On the ball, Matt, go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. QB sneak, Richardson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
He'll look to throw. Flush to it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Swift again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as their defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
60 average, 60 average.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. He's on his way.
They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of
something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got
touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street. Go.
A give for Taylor running right side. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, second through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he stopped immediately there. And I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the... And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Okay, ready?
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Richardson to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here we go.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles come up with a late